Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is, do you have any success rituals? You may be thinking, what the hell is a success ritual? A success ritual is a habit that you develop, such as like an exercise routine. Getting up at a certain time every day, or going to the gym at the same time every day, or like I do, I've got several time periods. Sometimes I work out in the mornings with weights, sometimes I do in the afternoons, sometimes I work out at night with weights. Sometimes I run during the day, and sometimes I run at night. But I've got specific routines and rituals around different parts of my day that, since I've been working out for so many years of my life, that it's been a huge part of what I do. I can bounce around, but I have the same routine. I know the type body parts I'm going to work out on, or how many minutes I'm going to run, or where I'm going to run. Everything's planned out, and when you do something over and over, repetition's the mother of skill. And so the more you do something, the better you get at it. If you take on a new habit and you do it for 30 days, well, if you do it for 30 days, if you can motivate yourself to, say if you're starting an exercise program or you want to eat healthier, if you can convince yourself, or I say motivate yourself to do something for 30 days, then you'll do it for 6 months. And if you can do it for 6 months, then you'll do it for 2 years. And if you can do it for 2 years, you'll usually do it for a decade. And so what happens is why success rituals are so critically important. They've been hugely important to me in my life in achieving all the things that I've achieved in my life. You could have a success ritual for getting up every day and spending the first 5 to 10 minutes of every morning writing in your success journal, just journaling about things that you had to be grateful for, and selectively sitting there and thinking about or coming up with things to be happy about or to be grateful for. Or you can have a success ritual built around eating healthy, like going and buying the same types of foods every week, or making sure that you're juicing fresh green vegetables every single day. That in and of itself is a success ritual or a success routine or a habit. And what happens with most people, why most people don't achieve their goals, is they tend to look at the big picture like, oh my God, that's going to take me 10 years to accomplish that. Oh, there's so many things to do, I wouldn't know where to start. And so what happens is they get overwhelmed. They get overwhelmed when they think about all the activities and things that they have to do. And if you've read my article, The Ultimate Time Management Strategy, what I teach you to do is to break down, take your to-do lists and all of the activities that you have to accomplish on a daily basis and prioritize them, meaning you only work on things on your to-do list and accomplish tasks that you've got to get accomplished that day in relation of their order and their importance to your overall goals. So if you're like your overall number one goal in life is health, like mine is, the most important thing you're going to focus on is exercising or making sure you go to Whole Foods and buy fruits and vegetables that you need if you happen to be out, as opposed to just blowing it off and, I'll go tomorrow. If you make it a routine and a ritual that you want to get it done every day, then it becomes important to you. Like time management, when it comes to organizing, breaking down your day into the most important activities, if you can develop a bunch of, take for example, people that are in sales. If they can block out a certain time of their day to make their sales calls, and they do it every day, like say between 3 and 4, that's when they call to try to make new appointments or whatever. Or from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day, 5 days a week, that's when they go on their sales appointments. What you do is you take your big, huge goals that are maybe take a decade or 2 decades or 2 years. I mean, there's a certain amount of daily tasks that you're going to have to do in order to accomplish those goals. In order for a decade from now, for you to be able to look back in your life and say, wow, I got it done, I'm proud of myself. Or I accomplished my 10-year goal, it only took me 7 years. Because we tend to overestimate what we can do in a year, but we tend to underestimate what we can accomplish in a decade. And so by developing success rituals and things and habits that you can do on a daily basis, I don't know if you've ever heard the old expression, how to eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That's what a success ritual does. It takes that giant, big, huge, emotionally overwhelming goal and simply breaks it down into the little daily parts that you're going to do on a daily basis. And when you have a bunch of little activities and you've organized your day to focus on only the most important things that are essential to you achieving your goals, it makes it very easy to get things done because you're so busy and you're focused and you're able to get right down into the actual moment of right now and focus on what you have to do right now. It's just like me being a writer and doing these video sessions with you. It takes time to sit down and write all these things out, and so I've developed over many months and years success habits and rituals and routines regarding writing. And over the past 4 or 5 months I've added video to this where I'm actually able to doing YouTube videos, and I got good enough to do YouTube videos, to shoot them, to download them from the camera, to put them in my computer, and then to upload it to the internet. I mean, it takes time to do all these things, and the more you do it, like I say, repetition is the mother of skill. And so whatever your goals or your activities, your career goals, whatever they happen to be, is you got to break down what you do into success rituals that you can do every day. Because if you have your goals and you review them every day, if you're not breaking your day's activities down and knowing what is the most important activities that you need to focus on every single day, it's going to be very impossible for you, next to impossible, I should say, for you to achieve your goals. Why? Because when you look at things and you're not looking at what you got to do right now, what tends to happen is you look at what you've got to do this week, or what you got to get accomplished all this month, or over the course of the next year, and it overwhelms you. It overwhelms you to the point where you feel like, oh, this is just impossible. I can't do this. And then you just give up, and you never accomplish anything or take any action. That's what most people do that never achieve their goals, is they may write them down, but they go, oh my God, that's so much work. It's going to take me so long. And they don't focus on, because, I mean, the bottom line is achieving your goals is not something you're going to snap your fingers and imagine a genie's going to appear out of your beer bottle and make all your dreams come true. I mean, it doesn't work that way. It'd be nice, but life just simply doesn't work that way. So if you can break your life and your day down into little success routines over the course of the months and the years, you'll be able to focus on the little tasks. So when you go to bed every night, you're going to feel like you got a lot done. Because when you have a lot of little activities that you do every day, they're quick to get through and they're easy to get accomplished. So you will have spent your day working on activities that are important to helping you achieve your goals and dreams. And if that's what you do 5 days a week when you're working, or 7 days a week when you look at the course of your life, every day you go to sleep at night feeling like you accomplished something. And even if it was just a day off, you say, hey, I was successful at enjoying myself and not worrying about things. And if you're following a schedule and you're using the time management strategies that I talk about in the Ultimate Time Management Strategy, then every day when you go to bed at night, you're going to feel content that you got everything done that you were supposed to do because you're aware of it and you're working on it and you're focused on it every day. So if you find these messages of value, you can show your appreciation by going down to the bottom of the screen if you're watching this video on my website and clicking on the Wibby toolbar. There's a button called the PayPal Donate button. Just click on that and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value that you receive from this message. At the very least, please share this page with all your friends and family by clicking the Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google+, social sharing buttons so you can share this page with all your friends and family. If you have a question that you'd like to ask me, or a topic that you'd like me to cover in one of these future video newsletters, you can click the Contact Me tab on the left-hand side of your screen and send me several paragraphs detailing your problem, your questions, or your situation, and give me several days to get back to you with a detailed response. And if you'd like to become a paying phone coaching customer of mine, you can click the Products tab, which is also at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. And I will talk to you soon.